guess that settles it. Something we can do to make it so it like does the like every message is a ping or something. Don't think doesn't seem like that's possible. It's seems like everything's good so far. Have this. Let's see. Pop that.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then one more thing, can you guys open your editors and we can double check that they look good?
Mm-hmm.
I named all of my files the point number.
Okay, great.
So,
Yeah, if you can do like 100, 200, or just A, B, C, D, F, that would be good for us commentating, just saying, oh, they're working on this problem or that problem.
Oh, do you want me to have files? Okay, I can do that.
Okay, Colin, yours looks good.
Usually, like, do everything in the same file, but I can make separate things if you want.
Oh, you have master.cpp? How does that work? What if you switch problems?
I just kind of like store the code for later. It's not exactly organized.
That sounds very disorganized.
Yeah. But I mean, usually I'm not doing multiple problems at once, so it's not that big a deal.
does mine look all right, Neil? Is it updated yet?
Let's see.
I just see, maybe I'm not, let me double check. Oh, your video's not live right now. Okay, let me fix that.
I have these dump files also.
Okay, now we're good. Yeah, they both look great.
Okay.
Let me save this one. That'll be there, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see, make sure that not is checked.
If we're just waiting, Colin, would you mind submitting like a compile time error or something to literally any problem?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Just to test it? Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I've got my belt working.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going quite well. Oh, you've got your video too. I like it.
Yeah. We haven't met face to face before, have we?
Yeah, I don't think we have actually. Well, it's good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Your name's David?
Yeah, that's my real name. Yeah.
Well, I'll call you SecondThread.
Okay. Either work. I'm fine with either.
Okay.
Okay, I might be able to squeeze in a cam for Steven here. I'm not sure. It's kind of tight now.
I mean, you don't have to. I don't mind either way.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I can't because I can only have one capture per window, and I'm already using it for David.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty messy to try to get more than one.
Probably like rotate
Discord.
the videos if you want to. You don't need to show them all at once, though. All right. Have you picked colors?
I just picked for them unceremoniously.
Nice.
Wait, how will this bingo work? Will we be doing it ourselves or?
No, I'll
Right.
take care of it.
Okay.
Well, Steven and I will both take care of it. Let's see. Okay, I will.
So how are we doing the screen share again?
So it's all set up. They're broadcasting to YouTube streams, and then I'm capturing that.
Ah, I see. Cool. Oh, and Galen, Colin, I don't think we've met yet, but hello.
Hi. Yeah, I don't think we have. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
See the
Is
face
your
behind
name-
the original grudge match.
The original.
Yeah, I wish that one went better for me, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is your name Galen or Colin? Or
You can call me Colin. I don't really mind either, though.
I see.
I'm accustomed to both.
Yeah, so I guess the nice part about this is that the commentators are better than the programmers. So you guys get to like understand the problems before we do, I think.
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
just
I
turn
think
into an
I think
hour-long
because
class
it's
session.
no, we of course we haven't seen them already because the Lockout bot picks them. So
Oh yeah.
we'll have to just like figure it out as we go. Okay, I'm gonna start the stream, but I'm gonna start it with just a starting soon frame.
Alright, I suppose I'll
Okay.
make mine public because I sort of said I would.
I think I'm gonna keep mine private just because it's so boring.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I will probably be
What I did when I was in the Lockout
some
Championship was I
voice
just
happening.
put my screencast on Twitch, and then I put in the title screencast only. Go to Eric Doe's Twitch for live commentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colin, what is your YouTube?
What?
What's your YouTube channel name?
Just Colin Galen.
Okay. All right. Your channel name?
What'd you say? You asked me my real name?
Just Colin Galen.
Okay.
I can link it if you want. By the way, for everyone tuning in right now, not much interesting is going to happen on this end. You probably want to see the live commentary, so you can find that in the description. I'm not sure if I'm picking up Discord sound, actually. If I,
It's in OBS if you pick
yeah, okay, I think it is.
computer audio.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when you're competing, you'll have to mute anyway, so you won't
Yeah.
hear us.
Yeah, I'll deafen and stuff. Oh, that was the Twitch notification. Nice. Close that.
Okay, so we already have a bunch of people in the chat, which is awesome. I will switch it to live in a minute or two. About 80 people right now.
Okay. Yeah. This works, right? Okay.
Oh, oops. I just
Okay.
double posted the comment Neil did.
Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
How's this gonna work? Okay, I will have Discord be a separator. I think this should work.
Awesome. Okay, I will switch over, and then we will have everything on the screen in a couple seconds. Okay, here we are. Hello, everybody. We're here today with SecondThread and Galen Colin, and we're going to find out who is the best 26-22 on Codeforces. So I'm joined here today by my co-commentator Stephen K+.
Hey guys, glad to be here. This is an exciting match and an historic moment.
Chat, can you hear everything okay? Can you hear both me and Stephen? Seeing a couple of yes. Okay, awesome. So yeah, first someone said can't hear Stephen.
Oh, testing. Neil, can you hear me?
Did you hear the rest of us too?
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Testing. I am Steven.
Do you guys only hear me and not the others? Oh, people are saying can only hear me.
I guess I should open your stream too. Actually, no, never mind. It's not like during the match, of course.
So your OBS doesn't have the redirecting the audio output to input?
Yeah, that might be what it is. Okay, can we try again now?
Testing, testing. I'm Steven.
Good morning. I'm David.
Hey guys, I'm Colin.
Okay.
Seems like still no.
Let's see. So I have the desktop audio sharing. Not sure why that isn't. Someone said I can hear everyone.
Testing. I'm Steven. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. If
Are
you
you guys
can
hearing
hear
Steven?
me, if you can hear me, say hello, Steven.
If you can hear
can
me,
hear
say
me, say good
SecondThread
morning.
Horse.
No. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we do have an issue.
Is your desktop audio bar moving when people talk in OBS?
Hello, hello.
It is not moving enough. What if let me unplug headphones, see if that changes anything. Okay. Try talking again.
Is it moving now? Maybe.
Now you can hear from the speakers. Okay. That is not ideal, but I guess it will work.
Do you have the default output set for Discord?
A second. You mean in Discord desktop?
Yeah, in Discord desktop, if you go to like voice and video settings,
Yeah, let me double
if you
check.
set your output device, if it's not default, sometimes there are issues.
Right now it is default. Let me try the other one. Okay, can you guys talk a bit?
Hello, is it working now? Hopefully the bar should be moving in OBS for desktop audio.
Right, so I think it's still just working through the speakers. Okay, so you are fired. Yeah, unfortunate that this is happening. I think we checked everything else but this. But this is, at least we have this working for now. It doesn't sound great, it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know. This is what it sounds like when someone other than Neil talks. Is this all right, or is it bad, or what?
I think it's a Discord issue, by the way. Somehow my stream is fine.
Okay.
Just gonna mute all the servers.
Hey Neil, it's not I guess if you want to just do the commentary yourself without my voice, that is workable, right?
Okay, I think we got it.
Oh, testing.
Yeah, I just had to fix up the devices a bit. Okay. Can you guys talk again?
Testing,
That's a party. Hey guys,
Okay, looks like it's good now. Okay, great.
Sweet.
Okay, awesome. So, Stephen, why don't you and I just first explain how Lockout works to the viewers, just in case anyone is unaware, and then we will start getting set up.
Sure.
So basically, Lockout is a format of competitive programming where instead of the usual where you have, for the Code Forces rounds, usually you have a certain set of problems and everyone's trying to do all of them. Lockout is a more exciting version where if your opponent finishes a problem before you, they get all of the points for it and you cannot get any points for it anymore. And so it's really a battle of wits, a battle of speed, where you're often trying to finish that last problem, just 2 seconds before your opponent. And this is a really great way for two competitors to go head to head and duke it out.
Yeah.
So Galen Colin is missing his cam. So the reason is he hasn't done a face reveal on his stream yet. So Who knows? Maybe depending on the result today, maybe he will. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, and so today I have Stephen with me. Stephen is, like I mentioned in the blog post, he is the initiator of the very first Lockout grudge match. He did a match against Ricto because of their 3-second difference in Facebook Hacker Cup. Yeah, so Stephen knows all of the kind of nitty gritty, the strategies and all of that for this competition, and so I thought he'd be a great commentator here.
Yeah, I definitely know what it's like to compete in one of these, but I don't know the best strategies yet, clearly. And just for everyone in the chat,
And of course, for the
sorry, can you guys hear me?
the leg's a bit tricky. I can, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to explain the scoreboard real quick. So on the left, we have SecondThread in blue. So when he solves the problem, we'll mark the problem as solved next to Neil's face. So I just marked the 200 as blue. So you'll see that means he got that problem first. And similarly, when Galen solves the problem, Galen Colin, we'll mark it in red. Again, it's first to 1100. So any combination of problems that adds up to at least 1100 will net that player a win.
That's right. Okay. David and Colin, let's start setting up the round. So we're using Lockout Bot for this round. And so what that means is we'll have a bot that just generates problems of certain difficulties and makes sure that neither of the two competitors has worked on those problems before. And so that also means that for us as commentators, we don't know in advance what the problems will be, but we'll just be sharing in the experience of the competitors of just going through the problems and trying to figure them out. And we'll do, if we have time, we'll do some of that live on here with all you guys.
45-minute match, right?
Yeah, 45 minutes. And you had the problem difficulties above. So for today, the problem difficulties I picked out were, I will put them in the chat. So the 100 will be a 1200 difficulty.
I guess we're starting. We're ready to go.
All right, we're starting. And then basically the 100 will be a bit easier because often that problem gets ignored. So I wanted to make it a bit easier.
All right.
And then the 500 and 600 will be a bit harder. David and Colin, remember to deafen the Discord.
Yep. Good luck. Have fun. Alright, how the hell does this work? This is geometry. First rectangle sides are parallel to the coordinate axes. The length of the side is parallel to the OX axis. Angle alpha. Oh no. I suppose we'll go for this one. Actually, I think the best thing to do is to like go to the easier problems earlier, maybe. Ternary string. So task is to replace minimum number of characters in the string with other characters to obtain a balanced ternary string. All not possible balanced ones. Okay, so this is kind of annoying. So what? Okay, so I guess we can just like C0 is this okay. CB is also greater than K. So CB also C0 S I is equal to Is this a 1? N minus 1. I could do something like this, I guess. C1 is greater than K. Alright, this is not a good strategy. It's so terrible. I don't know what's happening. Okay, what? 2, 1. Oh, wait. Oh. Right. So this is... I do not see a smooth way to do this. And it's still not working. Huh. Right. Yeah, try submitting, then test it afterwards. Nice, okay. Alright, what the hell is here? Guess I'm gonna replace the order of this. Try that too. There's no penalty for wrong submission, so I might as well just try things. Okay, cool. That was the 200 for reference. Let's see, okay. Next move is the 400. So, parody game, right. You're fishing with polar bears, Alice and Bob. With a game, 0-1 string, try and turn A into B using 2 types of operations. Right, parody A. Move the first character of A. I'm gonna turn A into B. Okay, so if you have all zeros, then you're kind of screwed. So, alright, what? I'm gonna turn A into B. How do you have two ones in a row? So you can't have more ones. Unless it's... It's like a weird construction. Can't have more ones. 1010 will be converted to let's see, count 2. Okay. What the hell? So, more ones. If you have fewer ones, then he got that one. Okay. Alright, well I could sort of like dip out and try to do this one instead. Oh wait. A and B. Like, what's the condition for this? So you can't have any 2 ones in a row. Well, actually you could. Is it just the number? I guess it could just be the number. If C0 is odd, then you can have another one. I think that's it, because you can sort of arrange the ones however you want, I believe. What? No. I don't know. Could be wrong. Could very well be wrong. It can't hurt to try. Okay, cool. So now it comes entirely down to this 500, which is interesting. Now the question is, who's going to solve it first? So, let's see, coordinates are 10 to the 6th. Is that significant in any way? Oh my god. Okay, so if we have a thin rectangle kind of, it's sort of weird. Alright, geometry skills. So if we rotate this a bit, And it's sort of like so. We get this sort of weird shape that I don't know how to evaluate. We could like shoelace bash this thing, I suppose. So the problem is if they coincide. Okay. There's got to be a better way to do this than shoelace bash, right? Hmm. So let's see, if alpha is less than 20 negative 9, or alpha is greater than 180 minus 20 negative 9, alright, okay, it's interesting that we were thinking about epsilons. Okay, so epsilon is equal to 20 negative 9, I suppose. Make it 10 eps. Eps. Let's see, is it worth it to kind of go for the other ones too? How much time is left? 27 minutes. Okay, wait. Maybe it's better to go for this one. John is a big proponent of alternative thinking and believes the score should be the length of the longest alternating subsequence. He decided to flip exactly one substring, longest possible alternating subsequence a string could have. So 10011. Let's see. Wait, so if they're close enough together and a minus 90 plus an eps, then it's also coinciding. These are integer coordinates, that's kind of a bit interesting, but like not that interesting. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. So it'll flip exactly one substring. Be contiguous, not a substring. Oh, no one. Right. I can solve this quickly. I don't know. So this is 300. Is it even worth it to go for this? I don't know, I'm kind of changing strategy here. Let's see. So 0, v equals. This is messy. I'm not sure how to. Is there a non-messy way to do this? Not sure if I can do this correctly. No. Oh, subsequence. Wait, oh, wait. Okay, what am I thinking? Wait, okay, does that matter then? It does. So either we don't flip or we do flip, I guess. So DP1, can I rely on DP1 at all? How would it rely on DP1? If it's, I guess it could. Yeah, we just can't flip it. And it's sort of the same thing, but we... Wait, how would this work? So we assume we flip this one. Alright, should be like Something like this, maybe? And then we sort of to either create a new one here, we extend an old one. To extend an old one, we would have to do sort of DP here. I feel like it's going to solve this faster just because of details. So to extend a 1, we either come from the last one as the opposite, or I think it's this. I think we wouldn't want to necessarily consider this. This would be something like, yeah. I don't know what's better to go for here. How much time is left? We have 19 minutes. Okay, it might just be better to go for the geometry one, since I don't exactly know how to work out these details, to be honest. How do you find a segment in a section? If I can do that, this whole thing will be done. I don't know. Okay, I kind of want to do this one. This one seems better. So if we're taking this value to be v, which means that we can't flip this, then we extend dp0 not v. From here, we can extend dp1v because we can't actually take this as v if we're flipping it. And here we would extend anything that's not v. So here for not v, we would simply extend dp0 not v because we can't make this not v. And same for here. But for here, we would make it so it's 1 plus the maximum of whatever we took before and the current, this thing being flipped. Okay, wait. I have no idea if this is right. Five, 2, okay. Have no idea if this is right though, so it might not be, and in that case I'll think more about transitions. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, so it comes down to the 500 then, the geometry. So S, C. Alright, so somehow we have to do this. I'm not entirely sure how to do this. Is there like a smooth way that doesn't involve, Yes, there would be, huh? The thing is, the shape is kind of nice. But the problem is these don't always form triangles. Like for example, here these shapes are not triangles. Is it like angle casework or something? Don't really know what to do here. Okay, I have this like non-existent geometry template. So if this works, do I have anything here? I'm pretty sure I don't have actual line intersection, which is kind of sucky. Yeah, I don't have any actual line intersection. Okay, that kind of sucks. But if I could find line intersection, then it would be just sort of shoelace formula, I suppose. Hmm. Or it would be segment intersection, I guess. Let me see, could I remember how to do this? How would you check for line intersection? So you'd find the intersection between two lines, check if it's on the segment, and then be done. How would you find the intersection between two lines? It's sort of like... Would this help? God, I hate that it comes down to geometry. Come on, seriously? I don't even know what to do about this. Okay. So we can like... Is it cross random? Oh my god. This intersection between two lines. I just don't want to solve this equation like manually. We could like we have two equations, y equals mx plus b, I suppose. And if we like do all the intersections out, it's still kind of weird though. It's the thing. Like I just don't know geometry. I don't know. What happened? Am I in the call or am I not? What? Is my internet crashing now? Or is it Discord itself? Am I still able to open pages? Okay. Well, I don't know what's up with that. I also know how to solve this, so SecondThread gets this. I guess it's over. Okay. So like I guess we could do something like this. We could find the intersection points, and then we can sort of be done. But there's probably like, well, no matter what we do, it always comes down to line intersection, doesn't it? Line intersection, and then okay, I want to not have that be a thing. Okay. Suppose we could just do this. That's simple actually. If we can get into y equals mx plus b form. So ax plus b is equal to cx plus d. What was I trying to do? A minus cx is equal to d minus b. X equals d minus b over a minus c. Okay. Alright, so problem is infinity. It's kind of big. Like, should be enough. So we sort of put all these into a line. Okay. I would very much like to know the smooth way to do this afterwards. So we put in, so first m equals, use templates here. So the slope is 0, 0, negative h over 2. So I'm going to push back, make pair, and it should be, it's just like doesn't work. Could rotate everything by like some value, Somehow I want to represent these segments in slope-intercept form. So hopefully I won't be hacked. Let's just 0. So these are vertical lines. I don't know why I'm doing so much work here. What I really need is the slopes of these. Let's first find the slope of the bottom one. And its slope is initially 0, but it's rotated by something. So it's like arctan, right? So it's arctan, slope equals A, I guess. I'll make sure that's right before doing anything else. What? Oh, wait, just tangent. Okay, never mind. Tangent A. Forgot trig works, which is a bit concerning. It's not. Negative 6.4. So radians. 0.577. Is that right? It should be like exactly 0.5. Yeah, it should be. What is it? What exactly is going on? Like 30 degrees. This does not make sense. How is 30 degrees? Wait, okay. And 30 degrees. Oh, come on. Pi over 6, right? It's like... Okay. What? I don't know anything, apparently. How do I... How... No, I guess that makes sense. I don't remember, like, the basic geometry at this point. This is... Oh, it's the slope. Okay, fine. That makes sense. Fine. I'm being dumb. It's the slope itself, not, Okay, so this is slope. LO opposite is equal to -1 over 2. Oh, come on. Discord. Is this good? Okay, I guess it's good. Slope equals tangent. Oh, is that it? Man, that's lame. One of us should have gotten this. That was lame.
I just got it.
Just some. Oh, he
I
just
just
got
got
Wait,
AC.
really?
Oh,
Oh,
guys,
you're
Oh my
kidding
God.
me.
no. I think you're
Wow.
20 seconds too late.
You're kidding me. Oh my god.
Wow. I was nowhere close.
And I spent
20
Oh my
seconds.
god. Dude, I solved A too. I solved A, and then after I solved A, I'm like, I'm such an idiot because A couldn't have done anything for me. Like, there was no situation in which solving A would have been helpful. Ugh.
Man.
Man,
Did you guys,
Did you
guys
actually get to
roasting me for
600 points
solving A?
before Colin?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got 600 first. So were you
okay.
roasting me for solving A? Because it was like just totally, it was a super stupid decision.
Steven and I were just like, wait, what is SecondThread doing? Why is he going for the 100? Like we had just talked about how it just comes down to the 500. Whoever gets that wins.
Yeah. Well, it sort of
And
forced
we
me to
saw you doing
solve the
the
300 as well.
Yeah, we were very confused. Definitely need to ask them about this afterward. See what they're doing. That was crazy. 20 seconds to. Oh my god.
All brave, dude. So all brave. All right, anyway.
Insane.
Good game, Colin. That was very fun.
Yeah, good game. How do you do
I don't
that
know if it
one?
could have gotten any closer. Well, you can either casework all 1,000 cases out,
Nice.
or you can casework the 90, 180, 0 cases, which will be messy. But
Yeah.
other than that, you can just do a bunch of intersection, like point line or line intersection, and then take convex hull, and then just like
So
get all
Steve
the
and I were-
intersection points.
Yeah, so you make the shape and then like
we were
find
thinking
the area.
that
Okay, that makes sense. I was just sort of like doing that really badly.
we were thinking that the reason you were getting wrong answers SecondThread was because there's actually two cases for the intersection. There's one case where it's an 8 vertex polygon, which is the picture you're given, but there's actually a case where it's a 4 vertex polygon. If it's like, imagine like a thin rectangle and then you rotate it almost 90 degrees.
Yeah, I came up with that on paper shortly after. It's like this.
Yeah, but we were wondering why
I don't know
you
if you can
need
see my screen, but like
why you wanted the convex hull, because I mean, isn't it just a convex
I think that
polygon?
order's done.
I guess it's just
in
them
clockwise order.
sorted.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't do it in order, so I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's just like sorted by the theta, right?
Yeah, you could just sort it by angle from the order.
Yeah, like all for sure. Yeah. I just I don't know.
No, but
I
it's
didn't.
still reasonable if you have
Because I was
convex hull code. You can just
short in
paste it.
time, panicky.
Yeah, just go for it. But oh man, oh my god, that 20-second after AC, that is probably the craziest. That is definitely the craziest lockout match we've ever seen.
Man, that is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you definitely set some records today, both of you, with the it's like how the match ended up playing out. I've never seen the 20-second decider, and the 100 and 300. That was like very innovative on both sides, I think. I have a question for you, SecondThread. Do you think if you didn't go for the 100, you would have gotten the 600, gotten to 500 in time?
I think almost certainly. And in addition, when the match first started, the first thing I did was set a timer for 45 minutes so that I knew, like, in order to make decisions. And that took me like a couple seconds. So according to my timer, I actually had like 15 seconds left, which means I think if I didn't set the timer, then I probably would have been fine. But I may have made stupid decisions if I didn't
so
set
you were.
So yeah, I'm a fool.
Oh man,
Cutting it close, huh?
What'd you say?
Stupid win condition.
So did you have the AC code before the time ran out? Or did you actually fix it?
I submitted it. No, so I didn't, like, I wouldn't have won. It wasn't that I was like in the window of time that I wasted in the beginning of contest setting it the timer. Yeah, so like
I got what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and
But it was
Galen
really
Colin. Yeah, no, that was really exciting to watch at the end, the debugging.
Colin,
And
Colin, how did you think about doing the 300 pointer?
Well, I saw that like this problem was geometry and that I had absolutely no progress on it, and so I figured that I might as well take the chance that he might not be able to solve the 500 in time. And so I went for the 300 instead because it was simpler.
So did you think the 500 was just pretty nasty?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect it to be so close. I didn't know like how it would go, but I figured I had a much better chance of getting the 300 than this one.
Oh, would you say like geometry is a weak point for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like my template is
Okay.
like 20 lines and it has nothing in it. If I had line section, maybe I would have done better, but I don't even know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Colin, we've gotten so many chat messages saying face reveal. Literally, people just
I have the
doing face
criteria
reveal
set out.
all
Like
time in a row.
people on my channel should know when I get 10,000 subscribers, I'm doing it. But no earlier. So whatever people are saying, it's not going to happen.
All right. Heard it here first. You guys know what to do.
Yeah.
You got a sub.
Go subscribe. Yeah.
yeah, well, we should. Neil, are you subscribed to Galen Colin? We should head over to his YouTube now, and I'll post his. Let me post his YouTube.
I'm not actually sure. I watched some of his videos, but I might be guilty myself of forgetting to click on the sub button.
Here, I just posted his channel in the Twitch chat. Anyone who's not subscribed to Colin Galen and wants to see his, what I can only assume to be a very beautiful face, head over there and click that subscribe button right now.
We'll leave that as an assumption.
All right. Well, I am subscribed now, so we are good.
Yeah, contributing to the counter.
Nice.
And let's plug SecondThread as well.
Well, thank you all for
Second
the
thread.
initiative.
Definitely, let's get both of their channels on here.
But yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Galen Colin actually is just a donut.
Who knows? He might be.
So, Colin, what do you think would be a fair reward? What should I put in my template from now on?
I don't want you to ors me. That's like the opposite of what it should be.
Okay. Should I put sub to Galen Colin? Going through your channel?
I guess that would work.
In the top of my, I think. All right.
If you want.
For sure. I think I owe you that. Yeah.
Galen, you said you have your template is 20 lines and has nothing in it.
Yeah. Like I have.
I'm just imagining like a bunch of white space right now.
I could just stop.
It's just white space for him to imagine rectangles.
Of course.
It's like a canvas. Yes, that's kind of deep.
Yeah.
Einstein's template was also just 20 lines of blank space.
All right. Well, I think we can close it out today. We can actually raid. I think we'll raid Scott. Scott is streaming ARC at Code Regular contest with Eknerwalla, and Eknerwalla just won the last Div 1 round, 10 hours ago, again for the second time in a row. So these guys are super top competitors. And and
crazy.
A couple plugs. So follow my Twitch if you want to get notified for future streams. Be streaming different Code Forces contests. I think there's an educational round tomorrow, so I'll probably stream that one. And I also post these links to YouTube, so I'll definitely post this recording. And I put my YouTube in the chat, so you can find that there. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Thanks a ton to SecondThread and Galen Colin for competing. Thanks to Steven for co-commentating with me. And congrats, Galen Colin, on the victory.
Yeah, thank you for hosting us.
All right.
All right. Setting up the raid. Okay. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. See y'all.
See ya.
Okay, I think we are offline.
Yeah. Scott has 229 viewers now.
Yeah. Awesome.
Alright, let's see. I think my stream is still up. Should I end it too?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was super fun. Yeah, that was the most
Always
exciting lockout match that I have seen ever. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. So
20
close.
second after. Oh man.
It doesn't feel right
People commenting.
Should have had that.
Yeah, people are already commenting in the thread.
That was such a hype match. I love the setup.
I have
The blog
17
post.
pings right now. Pretty sure those are all related to this.
Where are they commenting?
in the
In,
thread.
In the announcement on Code Forces? Okay.
Yeah, the announcement. I got timed out by Scott's
Wait, what?
chat. For posting a link. I posted a link to his Code Forces profile, and then the moderator bot timed me out.
Yeah, I guess I can update this.
Ooh, all right. Great stuff, guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Enjoyed it.
Let me know when you guys hit the same rating again.
Sure.
We can do that.
All right, we'll do.
Oh,
I guess. All right. So maybe the 100 wasn't like a terrible decision, because like in theory it did prevent Colin from getting it.
Yeah, like if the 2000 was such that I like actually had a chance of getting it, it would have forced me to sort of switch. It just happened that I had no chance of getting it in the first place. So it was sort of like a different kind of gamble.
Yeah, it forced Galen to have to like look at the 300 and solve it if he didn't think he could get the 500 instead of going for the tie. Or instead of going for the 100, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think the 100 is justifiable for sure. But if you went for the 300, I think
The 300 would have been much more justifiable, at least. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
geometry is always a toss-up.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a funny. That was a funny problem setup.
Well, that was fun.
It's quite intense too, even though I didn't know it.
All right. I think I'm gonna head out. So see you guys later.
Sounds
Very
good.
fun.
I'm gonna grab something to eat. But thanks,
All right.
everyone.
Yeah, I'll see ya.
Later on.
Okay, see you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So let's see. For the people that I'm streaming to right now, I guess right now I can explain like what happened. What was I doing? Because I was sort of just like blanking. Alright, so the problem set was, I'm gonna read these messages afterwards, but the problem set was, what the hell? Wait, why did all the problems go away? Actually, do you guys want me to explain what happened? Yeah, I suppose I could. So, there were 6 problems. They were in order of 100 to 600. You can watch the live commentary for exactly how the rules work. But basically, my strategy was to go for the 200, the 400, and then the 500. So, first I sort of like read the hard problems because, or actually, it would be this in some order. I read the 600 initially, and it sort of like looked messy. It wasn't something I wanted to solve, so I just didn't. And instead, I decided to look at the 500. And the 500 was also incredibly messy. In fact, it was geometry, which I figured I wouldn't be able to solve, and even after a while, I didn't have any leads on it. So instead, I decided to go for points, and the way to do that would be to solve the rest of these problems in the different order of 200, then 400, then 500, or maybe 400, then 200. It didn't really matter. I just needed those points. Right? So, I kind of ignored the 100. It wasn't that important. I sort of ignored the 300 because it wasn't that relevant, and so I just went for the 200. I coded this very messy solution that was like sort of just designed to like pass and not really like. It was just kind of like greedy the ones and put them as early as possible, then greedy the twos and put them as late as possible, then replace everything else that's necessary with a 1. And that sort of works because, well, it's lexicographically smallest because you put the zeros as high as possible and the twos as low, like the twos as late as possible. And then the ones just go where they have to be. And it also uses the minimum number of operations because you just don't you don't use any more. Like, you only replace things that have to be replaced, and you don't replace them in a way that makes it so you'll do more later. So it sort of works out that way. And so that's how I did that. It took around, not entirely sure, I think I can reference the Discord. Yeah, this took me 9 minutes, which was not great, but it was fine. So then that leaves, so then I got the 200. And then I went for the 400 because that was just the next part of the strategy. And at this point, I saw that he had solved the 600. So at this point, it was 200 to 600. But luckily, this problem turned out to be very simple, although I didn't see it immediately. It was basically like, as long as the number of characters, as long as you have enough ones in the first string, then you're good. And essentially, like, I'm going very brief in the explanations here, but essentially, if you have an odd number of ones, you can use the first operation to get exactly 1 more. So for example, if you have 3 ones, you can now make it so you have 4. And then the way it works is, like, I didn't prove this, but essentially I thought that there was a way to make it so if you have a certain number of ones, you can arrange them in the string however you want. I think that's just true because, like, you can sort of fix the order of these operations to make it how you want. So if you have enough characters, if you have enough ones, or if you have the same number of ones, then you can arrange the ones however you want and you can make the strings the same. If you have more ones in the first one, you can remove some with the first operation and then do the same thing, or the second operation, and then do the same thing. And if you have and you can also get 1 more 1 if you have an odd number, so you can sort of consider that like adding an extra 1 to the first string and then solving the problem like that. But like, it turned out to be very simple code. It's just like, count the strings. If this is odd, increment it, and then see if one's greater than the other. So that ends up working out. So I end up solving the 400 as well. And at this point, yeah, so he gets the 600 at 12 minutes. And then 2 minutes later, I get the 400. So now we're dead even. The points are available, and there are 30 minutes left. and I have no clue how to solve the 500. So immediately, if he gets the 500, it's over. But instead, so I ask a question here, because I was thinking about using my pre-written geometry template, and then I realized there wasn't any, so I was kind of screwed in that regard, but at this point he solves the 100 around like 3 minutes after. And so what that means is that he had a better score of 700 to 600. So if no other problems were solved, then he would win because he had more points. So it was, and so I saw this as sort of like an attack on me to sort of like force me to solve the 300 if I wasn't able to get the 500. And I didn't think I would get the 500, so reluctantly, I think I wasn't happy to do this, but I switched to the 300, tried to get it instead of the 500, and then I would have the point advantage because I had a bit more. So I did go for the 300, and that took me around 12 minutes after I saw that he solved the 100. So from here, he had around a 9-minute advantage on me on the 500, and alright, even more than that. It was more than 9 minutes. It was like he had the 2 minutes from me solving the 400. Then there were 12 minutes here while I was solving the 300. Yeah, so he had a 14-minute advantage on me in the 500. But I have more points. So it was entirely his game. If he solved the 500, he would win. If he didn't, he would lose. I was also trying to solve it, just to lock him out of it, but because it's geometry, I didn't really have a chance. I was trying to search like segment intersection and stuff on the internet. In fact, I had the right idea, but I had no idea how to code it. Basically, the idea is this is going to format a shape. You can sort of find these intersections of these line segments, provided you can get the line segments, and then from there, you can like get all the boundary points on this shape, sort them, do some sort of area formula like shoelace, and everything would work. It would be great if I could write any of the code. It would be great. But currently, with 15 minutes left, we're 900 to 700, and it was just sort of like intense trying to solve the last problem very quickly. Time goes on, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. They keep asking. And it turns out that he gets this problem 20 seconds after, or something like that. Something incredibly close. But he gets it just after the round finishes, which must be insanely frustrating. So he solves it, but not fast enough, so I end up winning the round on time, which is like exactly the opposite of what happened in our practice match. He was up 1,900 in our practice match. I was set to solve the 200, but I ran out of time and I was like a minute behind. So it's sort of like revenge in a sense, but my revenge was much closer than his. And yeah, that's basically what happened. I can post the exact problem set in the description and stuff if you want. But essentially that was what happened. So I ended up winning solely because he didn't solve the 500 fast enough. And in fact, you can see the live commentary and its archive for like how it was so close to getting it. But yeah, that's what happened. Okay, the last problem, let's see. So the last problem I didn't really read, so I won't go over it that much. Or I did read it, but I didn't really get a strategy for it. Parody game, that one I did. So the 100 I also didn't read, which leaves the 300. And the 300 is basically, you're given a string, you can flip a sequence of it. You can flip a contiguous range of characters, and you want to maximize the length of the longest alternating subsequence. So for example, 1000011. And what you can do is you can essentially like pick a range and then set all the ones on that range to zeros and the zeros to ones. So for example, I would flip this, and then these would be flipped, 1, 1, 1, 0, and then the rest would not be flipped. And you want to maximize the longest length of the alternating subsequence. That is, a sequence that goes either 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, or the other way around, 0, 1, 0, 1. So one way to do this is by dynamic programming. And the way this works is you let you set up this DP thing so that dynamic DP of its position, so I, and then the some special state S, and then the previous value. So this is either 0 or 1, depending on whether the last subsequence was a 0 or 1. This is the value of the position. That is just like, if you're solving for this, just what position are you at? For example, the first 5 characters. I sort of abstracted this out because I'm weird, but you can do it that way explicitly. And this is a special state that's either 0, 1, or 2. And essentially, this represents, if you haven't started to flip yet, then the state is 0. So that is, this position, the current position you're at, comes before the range you're going to flip. If it's a 1, that means you're in the middle of flipping. So like within flip. Let me see. I'll illustrate that. Essentially, say this is the range, then that means your current position is in the middle of this range. So you may or may not have flipped before, and you may or may not flip after, but you're like in the middle of the range that you're flipping. And then 2 is you're after the flip. Then essentially, what this means is that your current position is after the range that you flip, which means you can't flip anymore, and you won't be able to flip in the future. Whatever you flipped happened before this position. So in the transitions, I'm going to read off the code because they're a bit messy. But so basically, the current value, if you're at 0, you can only extend the previous range, and you can do so by adding 1. If you're here, you can only, I feel like this is a bit wrong, actually. Because this is sort of like, you might also want to take the maximum of the, just sort of ignoring that part. But I guess that's fine. This one, if you have a 1, then that means like you can't make it equal to the current value, which means you just sort of ignore this position entirely. And for this one, it's sort of just extending any other sequence that has the opposite value. So this one is making the 0 and the not value, but you can't flip it, so there's no way to make it be that, so you sort of ignore this index. And you do the same thing for 2 because you can't flip this. And this one is the case where you do flip it, and in this case, it's the maximum of any, like say this is a 1, then you sort of want to make this a 0, and then you can sort of extend any other sequence that ends in a 1. That is, as long as it's in the state 0 or 1, because you can't extend the 2 because you're in the middle of a flipping. You haven't gotten to the point of being after flipping yet. And the answer is the maximum over all of these states. Yeah, so if you understand dynamic programming, it's sort of relatively straightforward transitions, but like not actually, because it took me 12 minutes to do. I don't know. Was this the Yusuko round with like... No, it's kind of a bit different. Okay, but anyway, that was this contest. Yeah, I'll link the problems and stuff in the description if you want to see. What else happened? Let's see. I'll answer chat. Education around, it's kind of like during school, which is a bit of a problem, so I'm not sure if that will work. And also this one is during school, but I might be able to stream this one afterwards. I'm not sure. There will be another stream Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do this at least live. Maybe as a coverage later. Not sure. I'm not changing the thumbnail. This is still what happened. He basically murdered me, and I got lucky because it was 20 seconds too short. That's what happened. You can't deny that. Like, he would have had it had he not, for example, set his timer at the beginning of the match. which was funny. I didn't do anything from this round. And there's probably like someone else that did it. So I don't want to do that one right now. I'm just like, in terms of the lockout, I don't really have anything else to do. So I'll probably just end the stream here because there's not much else to like be done. Lockout's over. Yeah. I'll leave this as is. So anything else related to the lockout you want to ask? Just like specifically related to the lockout. I can't do this round because there's also school this time, so I'll figure out some other way to do that, I suppose. Maybe I can stream it afterwards. If there's nothing else on the weekend. I don't really know, actually. We'll see, we'll see. It's actually 233rd now because, look, the rating changed since last round. Some other people began to beat us in rating, so we're 233rd. And Coforces still says he's above me, so, you know, I have to take that as fact. I went for the 300 because I wanted to, I didn't think I would get the 500. He had a point advantage of 700 to 600. So I wanted to take the chance that he wouldn't be able to solve the 500 in time, and then if he didn't do that, then I would, having solved the 300, I would have a 900 to 700 advantage, and I would win. And that's sort of exactly what happened, although it was way closer than I expected. Take a few more questions. I kind of want to watch the live commentary for myself, although I'll do that like not on stream. I barely beat SecondThread, and I did so by solving the easy problems. Wow, this stream is very delayed, isn't it? Like 20 seconds delay or something? Okay, is there anything else? I'll answer a few more questions, but I don't want to do any sort of lockout, not lockout related stuff right now. I did not completely trash him. What are you talking about? He was 20 seconds from beating me. Did you see any of the commentary? 20 seconds. It came down to that. What was this? 12:28 p.m., right? So he did this at... Let's find the exact millisecond when this happened. He did this at... Yeah, 29:13. So it was like just barely over. Yeah, good game, SecondThread, but you know how close it was. You know how close you were to getting that problem. Very, very close. By the way, how did you do that problem? Did you have the liner section template, or did you write it from scratch? Because if you wrote it from scratch, then it would have been like even more of a flex, kind of. Let's see, next lockout? That's a good question. Whenever something arises, I guess. Alright, I gotta get my geometry together then. Yeah, I don't know how to get the... Like, I have this, I just don't know how to get the line form. Or maybe there's some better way to represent the lines, but I don't know. Wait, is there a way to, like, make the delay not so large? I don't think there is. Petition for next lockout to be Demoralizer versus Colin. I would not mind that. I would not mind losing to him. That'd be fine. Hey Neil, yeah, I just sort of like went over what happened on my side and what I was thinking during the whole round. Of course, I never expected it to be so close, so it was like crazy. Wait, Demoralizer, why would you mind beating me? That's like a good thing for you, isn't it? I am probably gonna end the stream soon though. I'm just like taking questions, I suppose. I wanna see what happened with the commentary. Interested to everything. Stephen K. Division. Stephen K. Times. It's not an after party. Nothing's happening really. Just chilling. Trying to make this go over 2 hours for some reason. Okay, I have nothing more to say. Let's see. For everyone who still wants CP content, you can probably check out these streams, Ekner Walla and Scott Wu, because they're like doing some cool stuff. Not entirely sure what they're doing, but seems like @coder and then some other things.
And then one move that does that.
Yeah, this is like an informal raid. Go watch them. I'm gonna end my stream here. If you want to talk more, you can join me in my Discord. Let's see. Which I will have as... If you want to talk to me more, I'll be here. And other than that, goodbye. Thank you all for watching and for keeping it interesting. And yeah, thank you SecondThread for dueling me, and to the commentators for just like covering us. And also setup and stuff. Yeah, this was fun. I'll leave it here. Goodbye.